Wrapping up the 2018 American Athletic Conference Championships in Cincinnati, head coach Susan Seaton. Coach, if you could just talk about the finish for your women today and the men in the scoring and just what you saw from the group as a whole at this championship event.
Yeah, so on the men's side, really hard-fought battle. These guys went out there and really, exceeded our expectations in many ways. We finished sixth as a team, but, that comes after having a few key people out due to injury. And so the team really rallied and they just kept fighting all the way until the finish, turning in many personal bests and, just really trying to get those points on the table. So I'm really proud of the men's team for finishing sixth. Considering the circumstances. On the women's side, we unfortunately finished third. We're not used to that anymore, but it's still one heck of a finish considering we had some people out there too. Half a point is going to hurt for a long time. Half a point from getting a trophy, the second place trophy. We would have really liked to have that, but we'll be back at regionals and try to get some people to advance to nationals. So, yeah.
And several outstanding individual performances today. We'll start with the women's side. Loretta Blout, huge in the high jump. Just talk about her and some of the other key women that you saw this weekend.
Yeah, just a fantastic performance by our homegrown talent, Loretta, former basketball player, now, one of the best high jumpers in the nation. She just had a fantastic last outdoor home meet here and couldn't be more proud of her. Very excited to see what she's going to do in the postseason.
And sticking with the women, we'll switch over a little bit to the mid-distances. Alexis Anton, two huge races today, scoring 7 points for the women, the most for a distance woman in the AAC era for the Bearcats. Just talk about her double today.
Yeah, so Alexis, I remember her thinking about maybe this isn't for me because she's in a very tough major, but then she rededicated herself to the team, ran cross country for us, and just really went back and tried her hardest to make something out of her fifth year, and she really did. She was such an inspiration. Doubling 8 and 15. I think she would have never thought that would be something she'd do, and she scored them both. So I couldn't be more proud of her.
Switching gears to the men, German import. I'm sure that you enjoy. Aaron Bienenfeld. Huge 10,000 meter win, comes back second in the 5K. Just talk about what he's meant to this program so far.
Yeah, I'm so glad you know how to pronounce it because the announcer sure didn't. It's Bienenfeld. So yes, Aaron did outstanding. That's a tough double, especially with the conditions. It's so hot out here, and he's a tough cookie. He just ran hard and 18 points, that's huge. That's like, I'm not sure who's going to become MVP for most points, probably some sprinter from Houston, but in my heart, he's the MVP because that's outstanding. And then also Grismer, turning in a fifth place finish. These guys, they were just tough as nails out there and they fought to the finish, and I'm really proud of them.
Let's talk about some of the other guys. Alex Bloom had a great weekend, as usual. Connor Duricki, Isaiah McCall, a freshman stepping up big time in the hurdles. Just talk about what you saw overall from the men.
Yes, absolutely. That's a key thing, too, because we have so many seniors that we're losing. But, with the void created on the men's side by some of our top athletes, the freshmen really stepped it up. Connor is just turning into an Evans Crazy Beast Award for sure, because he's just stepping it up, finishing second in his first outdoor conference meet. That's crazy. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Isaiah right behind him there. So the future looks really bright. And hurdles, we also had some good performances. Yesterday by some freshmen throughout the weekend, really. Sam Mee scoring in 3 events in a tough conference, so there's a bright future ahead for that men's team. Our senior, Alex Bloom, repeating as a decathlon champion, you really can't ask for much more than that. He did an outstanding job, and who knows, maybe he might make still nationals in the HAP and get to compete in the high jump for a spot in Eugene as well.
One final question. Great atmosphere here this weekend. Just talk about the fans coming out and cheering on all the teams involved.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. One of the best track meets Cincinnati will ever see. The people that came out certainly got a show. Just fantastic performances. Lots of records were broken, not just conference records, but, facility records. just crazy performances, really in some cases world-class performances. And so we're really happy that we got to bring that to Cincinnati, and hopefully some people will get encouraged to come out and support our team in the future.
All right, thanks, Coach, and best of luck at regionals.
Thanks so much, and go Bearcats!